Just Chanel here.
Hey guys, Just Chanel here. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are juicing. I'm going to talk all about the benefits of juicing. I'm sharing some of my favorite juice recipes with you all, and we're also comparing juicers. I get asked so much, what kind of juicer do you use? What kind of juicer should I buy? What's the best juicer? So we're gonna talk all about juicers. Here on my channel, I'll also be making nut milks, sorbets, and some very unique juices with these juicers that I'm sharing today. So make sure you guys are subscribed, those post notifications are turned on so you don't miss that. Share your favorite fruit or veggie down in the comments so that in the next video I can craft a unique juice recipe just for you. Let's go ahead and get right into this video, okay? Because girl, after this tea, this is my detox tea, okay? I drink this empty stomach every morning. But after this, we're gonna drink juice. If you know, you know, a colorful diet is the way to go, okay? I absolutely love eating a ton of colors, y'all. It literally just sets the vibe for your cooking so that it's not really a task, it's super enjoyable. I have a bowl of fruits and veggies here. By the way, everything that I use in this video, the bowls, the cutting board, the knives, the juicers, will be linked down in the description box so that you're prepared to juice at home as well. And this video is not sponsored at all. So what's in this bowl? What are we juicing today? I'm going to make 3 different juices. We're going to start off with some celery juice. I love drinking celery juice first thing in the morning, just on an empty stomach with my Love Thy Liver. It helps eliminate toxins, really just detoxes your body. I don't add anything to it. And when you juice it in the right juicer, it is delicious, okay? Like, it's not bitter at all. It has like this nice sweetness to it. So just wait until we do the celery juice. You guys are gonna see. I'm also going to make my favorite green juice. I'm using green apple, cucumber, kale, ginger, and lemon. And then to spice it up a little bit, I'm making a Bougie orange juice. This is perfect for kids. I'm using carrot, grapefruit, orange, and ginger. And then half of that juice, I'll be adding some beets to because I like a blood building juice right after lunch. It's just a great little snack. Let me share the juicers with you guys and then we will start juicing. I have 2 very different juicers here. The majority of you all have probably seen these in my vlogs or over on my Instagram. Make sure you're following me on Instagram because girl, I'm like juicing every single day over there, okay? So the first being my Nutribullet, and then I also have the namajuicer here. You guys can tell that the Nutribullet is a lot bigger. Yeah, it's a lot bulkier, wider. This is not something that you would probably want to leave like on your kitchen counter because it is so big. I'm not a fan of having like a bunch of appliances on my counter anyway. This is the Nutribullet Pro. So it comes with like a little pro juicing kit, which is really nice. It includes your cleaning brush. It also includes 2 of these ice trays. So I love making fruit juices and then making like fruit ice cubes. They're great if you just want to flavor your water or you want to use them for smoothies. It also comes with 2 juice bottles. So these are perfect for on the go. So you can take your juices with you. Maybe, you know, you have to run to the office or you're running errands. You can bring your juice on the go, especially if you're doing a juice cleanse. This is bomb. The Nutribullet also comes with a juice pitcher. So this is what your juice goes directly into when you're actively juicing. You can also store this in the refrigerator and it has a pretty convenient pour spout there. I love that the Nutribullet comes with all of these accessories because it just, you know, makes your juicing an experience. Now the namajuicer doesn't come with all the accessories, but girl, do not sleep on Nama. Nama is actually a family-owned brand and their focus is just for people to eat more fruits and vegetables. I absolutely love this because if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm always preaching about getting your fruits and vegetables in. It's the only way that our body is really able to digest all those other foods that we're consuming. It really just helps regulate your body. It helps improve digestion. It aids weight loss. Eating more fruits and vegetables should be a lifestyle, okay? Not just something you do when you're on a diet or you're just trying to lose weight. You should be eating fruits and vegetables every single day. If you watch me, you already know I'm always preaching about doubling your veggies. Double your veggies, double your veggies. And no one wants to eat a whole bunch of kale, okay? So juicing your kale is a great alternative. So the namajuicer comes with your juice catch bin here. It has measurements on it just like the Nutribullet pitcher. It also comes with your pulp bin. So this is where, you know, all of that dry pulp goes into. Now you're probably wondering, well, where does the pulp go for the Nutribullet? it actually stays in the juicer, which is wild. Yeah, so when we juice, you guys will see that all the pulp is actually right in the center bin, and it's interesting. Although Nama doesn't include all those fancy accessories, it does come with 2 additional strainers. I have the sorbet strainer and the smoothie strainer. These are standard with the Nama juicer. And then the one that I have installed is your traditional juice strainer here. They both look great. I love the colors. I personally love how slim like the Nama is. It just seems so put together, you know? And the Nutribullet is a bit bulky. Both juicers include a recipe book, but yeah, that Nama book, girl, is thick, okay? A significant difference worth mentioning is the shoot size. So the Nutribullet has a pretty large shoot. I mean, there's a wide mouth. You can fit a lot of fruits and vegetables in here with minimal cutting or chopping. It also has a second shoot option. All you have to do is twist the pusher and you have a more narrow shoot for things like carrots and celery. So that's super convenient, really nice. Now the Nama juicer also has 2 shoot options, or like mouth insert options. Both are super safe for kids, which is really nice. So it encourages your kids to eat their fruits and vegetables and actually join you when you're juicing. So the first one is really narrow for produce such as celery and carrots, and then you have your pusher that fits perfectly in there. There's a second shoot option right here. So this is where you would slide things like apple slices, your kale, any leafy vegetables that need a little bit more space, and then you can just push them right on down like so. Never seen this in a juicer, so I thought that was dope. We're first going to compare the noise level between the 2 juicers. This is super important if you live in a house full of people, because if you want to wake up early and juice, you know, have your morning routine, your alone time before everyone else wakes up, you don't actually want to wake them up while you're trying to do that, right? Also, if your baby is napping and you're just trying to check some things off your to-do list, like juicing for the week, you don't want to wake up your beautiful sleeping baby, okay? So let's go ahead and turn these on. You hit the power button here right on your Nutribullet. It actually features 3 speeds. Low is for softer fruits like pears. You have a high speed for things like pineapple, celery, cucumber, and then turbo are for root vegetables like carrots, beets, ginger, turmeric. Now the Nama juicer does not have any additional speeds. There's just an on button and a reverse button. We'll talk about that reverse button a little bit later. Let's turn on our Nama. Really not that loud. It's just like a sound machine. The Nama will literally stay at this same rhythm, sound, volume for your entire juicing session unless it starts to overflow. Then it just starts going crazy. Now let's turn this off and let's get into the different speeds of our Nutribullet. All right. Okay, so I'm going to juice the exact same fruits and vegetables in each juicer. You all can see the juice yield, what it sounds like. Well, I'll probably put a little music or something because girl, it's gonna be real loud in here. I literally jumped several times. The Nutribullet chose violence today, okay? Because it's just so like intimidating. When you get into how calm and soothing the Nama is, like, boo. I mean, just look at all the splashing. Like, it's very intimidating. And then you could see literally how powerful it is, like the wind. It's literally like chopping your vegetables into juice instead of like pressing them, you know, to juice. I juiced 2 celery stalks in the Nutribullet, so I'm going to do the same in the Nama. Get into it, okay? Oh my goodness, it's so cool to see. The great thing about the Nama is, for one, you guys can see how it cold compresses the juice, okay? So it's going to yield 60% more juice than your traditional juicer here. Also, notice the difference in the pulp. Oops. Here's the pulp from the Nutribullet. You can actually see the juice, like I'm pressing the juice out with my hand. Ooh. And then this is the pulp from the Nama. This is all the pulp from 2 celery stalks, and y'all can see that there is quite a bit less in the Nutribullet from the same amount of celery. Surprisingly, we got the same amount of juice from both juicers. 2 celery stalks yielded 100 milliliters of juice. Now you can obviously tell the difference in color. Also, the celery juice doesn't seem to be as strained, I guess you could say, as the Nama juice. And yeah, the color is really throwing me off. Also, the Nutribullet, it seems to be separating already, or the juice doesn't look as smooth, I guess you could say. The Nama juicer definitely preserves a lot more nutrients, which is super important. Health is wealth. So I'm not gonna waste any more of my celery in the Nutribullet. I'm just gonna go ahead and juice the rest in my Nama juicer. Not all juicers are created equally, y'all. The Nama juicer literally just yields better tasting juice. You ever had celery juice? You know it can be really bitter, which is why people like to add things like lemon, ginger, apples, all that stuff. But it's best just to drink on an empty stomach. It really helps eliminate toxins, it hydrates your body, and I just think it sets my organs up for success every morning. So drink it on an empty stomach. Get you a Nama juicer. It has this like sweet taste to it. It's weird. Like you haven't had celery juice until you've really had it, like until you've juiced it properly. If you're dieting or just trying to change your lifestyle, a lot of people want to consume more green leafy vegetables, and juicing is a great way to do that, except you don't always get a lot of juice when you are juicing green leafy vegetables. Let's get into this green juice so you all can see the comparison when juicing kale, because it's big. That's the juice I got. All right, so let's so our kale juice, still quite a bit in there actually. You can see the pulp here from the kale is super dry. We do not have a whole salad here. We have just enough for, you know, a little banana bread. This is all the juice we got from our kale. So definitely at least double the juice. Let's put this in some glasses and compare. The Nutribullet and the Nama juicer. So much more juice. I mean, the whole point of juicing is to get your greens in, right? Since the shoot is pretty small on the Nama juicer, you will have to cut some of your fruits and veggies. So I just usually cut my cucumber into wedges so that they'll fit right into the shoot. And then I cut my apples into 4s. I just drank the juice, just a little bit of kale juice from the Nutribullet. For one, there's a whole piece of kale in my mouth. Oh my gosh. It tastes so bad, it's so bitter. Like, oh my goodness. I didn't try the one from the Nama by itself because I'm gonna actually put my green juice in here, but now I'm interested. I need some water. It tastes like it just came from the earth, not like a factory or something. But you all can see the difference in quality. This is the Nama juice, and then this is the Nutribullet. The Nutribullet juice is already separating. I mean, this is, really don't even have to say anything. Like, You see it. You see all the foam on top of there. Yeah, and this is just straight delicious juice. So we're gonna add this to the kale juice I put in my storage bottles. I like to squeeze lemon directly into my green juice instead of juicing it. I don't mind a little pulp being in there as well, so I just rub it on the side. Now I'm going to make my Bougie orange juice with carrots, orange, grapefruit, and ginger. I love drinking this first thing in the morning as well, like after my celery juice. So usually I do water with my vitamins, then my detox tea, then celery juice, then this Bougie orange juice. Then I'll have a green juice with breakfast sometimes, or I'll just have green juice like as a meal replacement or as a snack. So I don't clean the juicers or anything in between juicing because I don't mind the cross contamination, I guess you can say, of the green juice into the orange. But I am going to juice the beets last, just because I know they, you know, have a pretty heavy dye to them, and I don't know, I just think it's best to juice them last. Carrots are rich in vitamin A, which helps maintain healthy vision, and then citrus fruits like orange and grapefruit are high in vitamin C, so those are going to really help build your immune system. This is so important, especially with, girl, the panorama, okay? The panoramic, what did I say? There's so many names for the pandemic nowadays, but we want to make sure our immune systems are nice and healthy. We're maintaining those, especially as the summer is here. We have allergies, and you know, kids are going to go back to school soon, so making sure that their immune systems as well are, you know, at their best is important. Now when you cut your lemons, oranges, limes, grapefruit, all your citrus fruits, when you cut them like this, I always save these little like skin pieces, because they make for great sweeteners in things like iced tea. Like if you're having a glass of iced tea, instead of adding sugar or even hot tea, you can just squeeze in a little bit of flavor. So save this. Also grapefruit, girl, when it's time to have you a nice little margarita, okay, you can grab one of your grapefruit pieces and squeeze some fresh grapefruit juice in there. So do not throw these good pieces of juice away. Color from the Nutribullet is a lot more vibrant, but I think that's probably just because there's still like some kale juice, some green juice left in the nama. So y'all can see we definitely got more juice. So let's continue. We have the perfect Bougie orange juice for the morning. Little scared, okay, because this Nutribullet, I have to turn it on the turbo again for the beets, and y'all saw that the Nutribullet chooses violence. Hopefully I don't get anything on my clothes. The first time I used this, I literally had splatter of juice like all over my cabinets and everything. So now I do it on my island instead of like near my stove, like the backsplash area. But let's just put it in there. It is nice that you don't have to chop this, because it'll go right into the big chute. Let's taste the difference though. So I have the Nutribullet beet juice. I'm just going to pour a little in this glass, and then the Nama beet juice. And let's see. I'm gonna taste the Nama first this time. It's sweet. Wow, it's actually really good. I never had beet juice by itself. Now let's try this one. There's this chemical or something, like it just seems like the fruits and veggies are not given the TLC during the juicing process. Here's all of my juice. So this is definitely enough juice for 2 days if I drink celery and Bougie orange juice first thing in the morning, and then have a juice as like a snack or meal replacement. I like to juice every other day because it just keeps it really fresh. I wouldn't suggest, you know, juicing and trying to make it last like 5 to 7 days. That's way too long. However, you can freeze your juices, which is nice. You can make ice cubes cubes if you like, for smoothies. Of course, there's a lot of different ways to store your juices. So as mentioned, the Nutribullet comes with these little storage bottles, which is really nice. But I'll leave some other ones that I like a lot down in the description box. I also love to store my juices in mason jars. I'll also leave a few mason jar links down in the description box for you all, like the really big ones, and then also just your single serve mason jars. You probably think the video is over, but it's not. So I'm actually going to compare the pulp now because I think this is really important, and then we'll get into cleanup. Cleanup is, girl, it's probably like one of the most important parts of juicing because nobody wants to spend 10-20 minutes juicing and the same amount of time cleaning up. Now I think we can all agree, if we juice the same amount of produce in the Nutribullet, we would have a pile probably yay high, right? Here we juiced 2 celery stalks, a wedge of cucumber, 1 small beet, 1 small apple, and 2 leaves of kale. In comparison, we did about 10 carrots, 10 celery stalks, 5 apples, ginger. We also did grapefruit, 2 oranges. I didn't even put any citrus fruit over here. So this pulp, y'all, is so dry, it's literally breaking apart. You know, you just don't want your pulp when you're juicing to have a bunch of juice in it. The whole point is for you to drink the juice, not for the juice to be stuck in the pulp, right? Y'all can see how this really just sticks together, and there's actually more juice. Like, do y'all see that? All that juice in there. So we have the Nutribullet here on the right hand side. This is the blade that basically chops up all of your fruits and veggies. Instead of a blade, you have this auger, and you can just pull this right out. Super easy to clean. I think that this is a lot easier to clean than the blade, simply because you have to literally scrub this. It's, you know, a really fine like mesh or stainless steel there, so you have to really scrub it and get it all out. But with the auger, there's no like crevices that are hard to clean, so you can literally just rinse it, you know, take your cleaning brush, sponge, and you're good to go. So that reverse button you can hit on your juicer before you take this off. And then you also want to open this little chute area here, and so that you can just push or pull the pulp, all the rest of that pulp, out of this little area. You can also use the end of the brush here to just get it all out. The same amount of time it took to clean this, which if you look closely is not even all the way clean yet. So annoying. I was able to clean the entire namajuicer. I'm just going to wipe the juicer down. Right here we have a little bit of beet juice. I love that there's no I guess like trapped spaces in this juicer. Everything is just super like seamless. So if any juice is on the base of the machine, it's easy to just wipe off. You don't have to worry about it getting trapped in any sort of crevice. The Nutribullet requires a little bit more manpower to clean, so I like to just fill up my sink with some soapy water. I let it soak for about 10 minutes and then I will clean. I am enjoying my green juice as a midday snack. I'm about to pop in my office and finish some work for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would definitely go with the namajuicer, so I will leave the link down in the description box. If you have any questions for me, be sure to leave those down in the comments so we can chat. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!